boundary violation. Even if your daughter initiated it, he is the adult. Okay? He is the adult. Your continued relationship with him absolutely damages your credibility as a safe parent. Just saying. You treat your daughter's trauma responses as mockery and manipulation. A child who grew up abused or neglected, was removed, went through foster and the adoption system, had instability, has bipolar disorder, has attachment issues, has been told contradictory things about who hurt her. This is not mocking mental health. She's surviving with the tools that she has available. Ma'am, you blame everyone. DHR, your ex's stepmother, ex's step aunt, adoptive family, daughter herself, mental health system, trauma, lies, manipulation. The only people you have absolved in your story is yourself and the dick pic sending fiance. No, ma'am. You refuse to acknowledge that your choices contributed to this outcome. Not solely, but significantly. And until you own it, you cannot repair the relationship with your daughter. It will not happen. But here's why the situation isn't black and white. And this is why I want you guys to understand, because now I'm going to speak a little bit about from the child's perspective. Childhood trauma rewrites the brain, period. A child removed at age 4, placed in foster care, adopted, then jailed at 18, 19, living in chaos. That child is not going to have a normal adult life. Trauma shapes identity, attachment, trust, and behavior. Your daughter is responding exactly how trauma science predicts. Flat out. Number 2, parents can experience abuse and still make damaging choices. People want to label things one of 2 ways, either the victim or the villain. You understand that both can be true at the same time. You were abused. You also brought instability into your child's life. You also refused to comply with DHR. You also stayed with unstable people. 2 truths can coexist at the same time. You were abused, and that sucks. You were a victim for that. But you are the villain for some of the other things. You understand what I'm saying? It's 2 sides of a coin. The fiance situation, that's major trauma, period. Major trauma. It doesn't matter who sent what first. When an adult exchanges images like that with a teenager, the child loses trust in both adults. Should have stepped up. Stepped up far enough to put that foot in CO's hiney. Because I am sorry, if he is a CO, he should know better. If he's an adult, he should know better. If he's been with you for 26 years, he should know better. Yet, here we go. Family influence also plays a huge role in this. Your daughter heard conflicting stories for years. You say one thing, dad's side of the family says another, DHR says another, foster homes add another layer. After enough chaos, kids cling to whichever version feels the safest emotionally, not factually. Now hear that. Kids cling to the version that feels safest emotionally, not factually. And what she is deemed is your version is not what makes her feel the safest emotionally. I also want to point out that mental health is not a manipulation. Bipolar disorder plus early trauma plus inconsistent environments equals explosive emotions, distraught, confusion, distrust, and attachment problems. It is. It just is. This isn't mocking mental health. It's what untreated trauma looks like. Reconciliation requires accountability, not argument. You cannot reconnect with a traumatized adult child by trying to correct their memory to be what you say it should be, arguing their emotions. You cannot argue somebody's emotions. When somebody says, I feel this way, that is their feeling. And no matter whether you agree or not, their feeling is in fact that, their feeling. And you cannot tell them that they're wrong for having that feeling. The fact that you have continued to defend your partner, you're never going to reconnect with your daughter because of that. Or insisting that she's wrong with what her feelings, her memory, her interaction with your partner, all of that. You build trust through accountability, consistency, boundaries, and humility. Okay? You build trust through. And I want you to hear the first one, accountability. That is step one. Then you move to step two with consistency. Don't take accountability once just to get in the door and then never take it again, because that will actually make the situation worse. Your daughter is going to set boundaries with you. You are going to have to respect them, not try and push them, not say, oh, well, you've had this boundary for this long and it's time that you get over it and you let it go. You don't ever get to decide when she gets over something or lets it go. Her healing journey will be hers, for her to dictate how that goes, not for anybody else, okay?